Right then, guys and girlies, we are back. Let's go.
I have no doubt
And
that people would
gain
write.
some more beats. Seeing as I'm near you.
Dare I?
There you are.
You, dear lady, you who live. Ah, you will find the legendary lost play. Splendid.
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they
Oh
should.
dear. Let's go read some books. Oh man, we've got to go back down here.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this accursed. Only death and insanity await you. Don't pick it up. No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourist, bane of my afterlife.
Oh no! Oh no! I'm eating sweeties, leave me alone. Oh, look who comes now. I've got the sweets open. Get up there. Go on.
Listen, you're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
Ah.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
Oh man.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave
shoot.
the scene.
My heart is yours, my love.
Let the heavens and the seas, the toads and the eels sing the song in my heart, for she doth love me, and all is
No,
well.
sugar plums.
We shall meet again in the morrow, my little ferret, and elope into the sunset to live out our days in wondrous
Ferret.
joy.
A magnificent
How does calling me a little ferret work?
I applaud you.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Maybe.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
How's the music,
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
Gucci, Gucci, goo.
Oh, stop, it's too funny. I believe I'm in the right mood now to meet with those foreign delegates. I think I shall only behead half of them, yes.
How nice of you.
I have never seen a more convincing fool. There is hope.
Yay.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2. Which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
I'm gonna get slaughtered. Was that just what he just said? I don't know where my subtitles have gone though.
Titus, thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Oi! Leave him alone! He's a friend of mine! Great block! Yeah! A good blow! You're supposed to be... Best defense, a good Oh, I got it! Oh, you're really getting on my nerves. That's gonna leave a mark. Titus has fallen! Vengeance is mine at last! But what is yonder scar upon his cheek? No, it cannot be. He was my son!
Oh.
Oh, woe and wretched misery! I am undone. My heart breaks with grief. It has beat its last. Adieu, unkind world. Adieu.
A tremendous
Woo!
performance. For a moment, I believed you truly had
No.
passed on. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? You have brought such depth of meaning to my words, I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing pearl. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
All that for a ham sandwich. Oh dear. Oh my god.
You have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
Says Lambert. Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you a million times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last
Oh,
join
dear.
hands.
Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
Great big giant bosoms.
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe Samuel awaits you at the town
I'm
gates
beginning
express
to
that very
understand
sentiment.
why Philip Morley never published this particular piece of work in his lifetime.
indeed, it is too far ahead of its time. Perchance one day a civilization will rise with the broadness of brain to truly.
Let's go to the pub. Sorry, tavern. Have some beer. Excuse me, sleepy
I
face.
always have more to spend on new stock when people buy a lot.
Obviously, because what's the point in getting new?
Finest goods in Brightwall. Best goods in Brightwall.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall,
Chicken just pushed me.
today we demonstrate the generous nature
Even the
of
chicken
our
was-
fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king.
Yeah.
From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
Yeah. I've got no other option.
I will.
I hereby promise that I shall reopen Brightwall Academy.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day. Not just as our hero, but as our queen.
Well, I must say I think I made quite an impression.
Anything I can do for you, just give a shout.
Cheers.
Thanks for that.
Nice doing business with you.
Whoa. Right, let's cheat.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Albion. Your contract with Samuel is there, for example.
Ah. Presents! Lionhead
You might have a look at the
Studios
sanctuary shop. I'm quite
gave
certain
me a
there's
maximum
something
500. Sweet. And a full monthly. Sweet.
That appears to be all
Cheers.
the gifts. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains.
Let's fast travel there. God, I've really got 17 money on me. What the hell?
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you... Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance.
There's
that
a
has
key in the
already
front of
brought
it,
us
Jesus
life.
Christ.
One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder, promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Border? No, he couldn't be happier.
I hereby promise to restore the lands of Misspeak and return them to the dwellers. Signed. Oh.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
Nice. And on that note, I shall see you all in the next episode. Laters!